Hey guys, DF13 here, and welcome to my newest Let's Play of DanganRonpa, Hope's Academy and Despair's students. This game is one of the best games that I have played this year so far that has come out. In case you cannot tell, I am playing the PSP version because I do not have the capability to record the PS Vita version, and I do not feel like kneeling down on my stomach and recording it the same way I did Persona 4 Golden, because after a good hour of that, it really hurts. So I thought this would be a good substitute. Fair warning for any younger viewers I may have. This game has a lot of violence, blood, all that crap. I don't know why I have to give this warning. I don't know why I am giving this warning. It's not like a lot of kids watch my shit. I don't know. I'm just saying this so none of you have the right to say I didn't warn you. So keep it in mind, and I hold no responsibility. And I have no responsibility for whatever shitty voice acting of mine you may hear, because I am voicing this. Oh fuck. Anyway, I am voicing this whole thing. As you can see, I turned this voice volume all the way down. I'm actually gonna turn the sound effects and song volume all the way up then, because soundtrack for this game, amazing. Sound effects, well, there's sound effects. What do you expect? And really, that's all there is to it. So anyway, without further ado, let us begin. And no, I did not do the demo, although I would have loved to have the demo, because I heard it was like a really different from the first case of this game. Anyway, as I'm playing on an emulator, I will just go gentle difficulty, everything. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, so let's get started. Oh, I am so freaking excited to start this. The enormous academy towered over the city's central upper-class residential district. It was like the whole world revolved around that place. Okay, this is gonna take me a while to pronounce because I have not read through the Japanese version completely, because this is actually a translation patch. I will tell you where to get the translation patch, not the ISO. Because legal crap. Anyway, Kibougamine, I believe that's correct. Kibougamine Private Academy. This federally accredited, super privileged academy gathers students of the highest caliber in all fields, so it can groom them to be the best of the best. Graduating is said to guarantee a life of success. Kibougamine Academy has been producing top-tier prospects in discipline for hundreds of years, fostering students in whom the country can place their hope. It is aptly referred to as Hope's Academy. There are two qualifications one must meet to enroll. 1. You must currently be enrolled in high school. 2. You must excel in all subjects. There's no application process. All new students are scouted by the Academy. And yet there I was, standing before the gates to an academy as supremely amazing as that. It's a little by the books, but I want to start off by introducing myself. My name is Makoto Naegi. I am, just as I appear to be, a helplessly ordinary average high school student. And I'm not a whole lot different on the inside either. I'm not particularly skilled in anything, nor am I all that eccentric or really extraordinary at all. I don't have any special tastes or interests, I'm not a mutant, and I don't possess a stand. If you want to know my favorite actor, my favorite comic, my favorite band, or my favorite movie, just look at the charts and there you go. Whatever's number 1, that's more than likely it. Ordinary to an almost cliché degree, the most average of the average. That's me. Starting things off so by the books with an introduction is a great example of that. Well, if I had to pick something, my one redeeming quality would be that I'm a little more optimistic than most, I guess. And there I was, normal everyday me, standing in front of Kibougamine Academy, a far cry from what you'd call an ordinary school. I have really come to an amazing place. I'm not getting in over my head, am I? I felt like a very small fish lost in a very, very large ocean, though I doubt anyone could blame me. Now just so I don't sound like I'm blowing things out of proportion, I guess I should probably catch you up on the preparations I did last night. The students selected to attend Kibougamine Academy are really super skilled and are super skilled in all subjects. And in fact, they're such a hot topic they have a dedicated thread on a certain online message board. Half in the name of preparation and half morbid curiosity, I poked around in that thread for a bit. Every single person mentioned was a super duper high school material, leaps and bounds above average. Take the super duper high school idol for example. She enjoys fame nationwide as the lead vocalist in a highly popular girl group. And then there's the super duper high school all-star. He played both ace pitcher and cleanup hitter on his team, leading them to victory in the championships. As an athlete, he's at the top tier. He's at the top of the top tier, already being scouted for the pro leagues. Next is the super duper high school supermodel. With her photos lining all the fashion magazines, she's a role model for teenage girls everywhere. To top it off, there's even a super duper high school outlaw biker. Frighteningly, he rules Japan's largest biker gang. He's feared and revered by delinquents nationwide. After that, there's the super duper high school fighter, scion, swimmer, otaku, super duper high school programmer, high roller, prefect, shaman, etc., etc. With peers as distinguished and elite as them, I can't help but feel small and powerless. To put it another way, I feel like a calico who accidentally stumbled into a pride of lions. However, there was something that struck me as odd. There were a couple of students who, no matter how much I searched, I couldn't find any information on. While, much to my relief, my own talentless self was among the unaccounted for, so I wasn't sure what to make of the other missing name. Could it mean I'm not the only incoming student without a laundry list of accomplishments? Thinking there might be even the slightest chance I'm not alone in my uselessness. Wait, what? Thinking there might... Okay, let me read this. Thinking there might be even the slightest chance I'm not alone in my uselessness is pitifully reassuring. Anyway, that aside, the real question is, how did a normal kid like me end up being selected to join the ranks of super duper high schoolers? To find your answer, you need but glance at my admissions notice. We at Kibougamine Academy have selected by lottery a single candidate from a pool of average students. Your name was chosen, so we invite you to join us this year as the super duper high school luckster. As you can see, it was mere luck. Nothing more. In all honesty, I probably should have declined. but there's no way I could, knowing that graduation all but guarantees success in life. However, standing there, with the school before my very eyes, I feared I may be out of my league after all. Not that I can just loiter in front of the gate forever, either. Mumbling to myself, I dropped my gaze to the admissions notice in my hand. New students, meet in the entrance hall at 8 AM. There's still some time before we were scheduled to meet up, but I guess I should get going. Yeah, here goes! After mustering together far more resolve than should be necessary for one's first day of classes, I headed toward the entrance hall. Well, here I am. Doesn't look like anyone else is here, though. I looked up at the entrance hall's gorgeous clock. 7:10, it said. The meeting's at 8, which means I've still got 50 minutes. Of course, no one else is here. I was so nervous I came here too early. There's still plenty of time, and I don't really feel like just standing here until then. Maybe I should wander the halls a bit. Might help loosen me up. I'm technically a student here now, so that there shouldn't be a problem. I hope. All I'm doing is killing a little time. Having convinced myself it wasn't such a big deal, I took my first step into Kibougamine Academy. That first step overflowing with hope for the start of a new life here. Or, that's how it was supposed to be. Huh? However, the moment my foot touched the floor, the world began to twist and spin, until it finally all blended together, melting like cotton candy, swirling and twirling and whirling and curling into a thick, syrupy, viscous pulp. And the next second, darkness. That was the beginning, and the end of my everyday life. I should have realized it then. I wasn't there because I was the super-duper high school luckster, but the super-duper high school unluckster. Alright, we've reached our first save point, but I think I want to go a little longer than this. I'm not really sure even how long this episode's been already. Oh, screw it, it's the intro episode, I'll go a little longer. What? Huh? Where am I? I found myself lying face down on a hard desk. It felt like I'd been run over by a train. While I have been known to doze off in the middle of a particularly boring lecture, I couldn't figure out why I was sleeping on that desk. And in an unfamiliar classroom at that. What's going on? Welcome to Kibougamine Academy. I like to start things off with a simple explanation of the controls. Yes, crosshair. I can explain this myself. Anyway, here we have our controls. I'm using the arrows to basically move around the viewpoint of the screen.
And the control system is along the crosshair. And when we find something we can examine, we can press X to hit it. We can use, what button was it to see what you can interact with. Let's start. I don't know what I'm talking about. Triangle and X. I have the wrong controls because I'm thinking too much about the English version. Anyway. Oh no, there you go. You can see it can be checked by hitting the triangle button. Then you hit the X button. Okay. What am I missing here? Huh. Can I engage? What are these controls now? Oh, nothing's being selected. What? I don't know, nothing's working. I think I'm missing something here. Am I? Hold on. What? I'm missing some controls or something here. Yeah, talk investigate, so why the hell can't I investigate anything? What? What's wrong with my fucking thing? Why the fuck can't I investigate anything? What? Are you fucking kidding me? Fucking... fantastic. First episode, already having fucking technical difficulties. Isn't it just fantastic, guys? Ah, shit. Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay, I got it fixed. I just had to change a setting. Anyway, let's see what this is. There's a trail of drool running down the desk I was just collapsed over. Gotta wipe that up later. On top of the desk, orientation info? What a cheap-looking pamphlet. Why is it handwritten? The new semester has begun. Wait, scratch that. From here, this academy becomes a whole new world for you guys. What is this? Someone's idea of a prank? I don't know, what's up with the windows? What the heck? This is where you'd expect to see windows in a normal classroom. But here, what appears to be iron plates have been rigged to the walls. To check, I gave one light knock. Yep, iron plates alright. Incredibly thick ones, no less. But rather than analyzing what they are, shouldn't I be asking why they're here? This looks like a security camera? The world's a dangerous place. They probably installed these to prevent break-ins. That's logical enough. I think really that's all we're gonna find here. Or not. Clock. Clock says 8 o'clock. When did that happen? Came through the entrance hall at around 7:10, which means I've been here for almost an hour? That's weird. Looks of things, it's probably safe to assume that someone found me in the entrance hall where I was standing, nervous and disoriented, helped me to this classroom, which means I'm still inside Kibougamine Academy. If that's true, something's not right. Something's definitely not right here. Those iron plates on the windows, it feels like I've been tossed into a dungeon. I don't get it. What the heck is going on here? Anyway, I guess I should go back and check out the entrance hall again. It's past where we're supposed to meet up. Everyone else is probably there. Anyway, now I can exit the room. Now I can walk around the school a little. Even the hallways kinda creep me out. Things are making less and less sense. What on earth have I gotten myself into? Anyway, to the entrance hall I go. Yes. So we can hit triangle for a map. So, over here, that's not important yet. What is important is that we head over to the entrance hall. Oh, actually, just wrong a little. Over here, the entrance hall. When I returned to the entrance hall, I discovered I was no longer alone. You new here too? Then that makes you guys... Yep, we're all new students here at Since I really don't know who's talking, I'm just going to talk normally. We're all new students here at Kibougamine Academy starting today. And it makes 15 in all. Such a nice round number. So these are the super duper high schoolers. I took a careful look around the room, examining the other 14 faces gathered there. Would it sound melodramatic if it felt like I said I'd stepped into a dream? It's nice to meet you. My name is Makoto Naegi. Sorry I'm late. I guess I dozed off or something. Whoa, you too? That's rather odd. Indeed, indeed. I declare a state of abnormality. Red alert! Red alert! What? I'm having trouble keeping up here. Hold your horses! That can wait! How could you allow yourself to show up so late, Naegi? You were told to be here at 8 o'clock sharp! Our first day, and you're already committing unspeakable crimes. I will abhor this atrocity, and punishment shall... What's your problem? Are you, like, seriously blaming him? Never mind that, I've got an idea. Why don't we introduce ourselves to our new friend? You serious? We have more important shit to deal with right now. It's in everyone's best interest if we lay our cards out on the table before we decide how to play them. And it would be quite difficult to effectively discuss our predicament without knowing each other's names. You have a point. I need to hear myself a little more, so I'm gonna turn the volume of my headphones a bit. Alright, so we'll introduce ourselves first, and then we can talk things over after that. Still a bit in the dark here, but I guess that'll have to wait. Either way, these introductions should be a good opportunity to start putting faces to names and getting to know my new classmates. All I really know about them is what I read in the New Students at Kibougamine Academy thread. I think I'll talk with these 5 first. Yes, communication is important in this game. I don't need to move the camera around, I just need to... Alright, I guess we'll start from left to right. So I guess in this episode I'll do like all the character intros, and then I'll call it an episode after that. So let's do this. Let's start off with Kiyotaka Ishimaru. I am Kiyotaka Ishimaru. My motto is be true to yourself and live with vigor and fortitude. Let roar the flames of our competitive spirits as we drive one another to academic superiority. The New Students at Kibougamine Academy thread said he's a squeaky clean honors student who is consistently at the top of his class at a famous prep school. While serving on the school's disciplinary committee, he built a considerable reputation for himself as a man who values rules above all else, earning him his moniker, the Super Duper High School Prefect. Your name was Makoto Naegi, was it not? Be grateful to your parents for christening you with such an upstanding name, Makoto Naegi. Every day is a battle. You must be diligent and stay true to your name. Hoorah! Life's only worth the effort you put into it. Isn't that right? Damn right it is! Something about this guy sets my teeth on edge. Anyway, next up we have Toko Fukawa. A name like mine, he'll just forget it as soon as I tell you. Anyway, Toko Fukawa. She entered the literary spotlight with a novel she wrote at the age of 10. And 2 years ago, her masterpiece romance novel, While the Scent of the Shore Still Lingers, turned Fisherman into a prized commodity among her young female fans. The recipient of numerous literary awards, she's published hit after hit, all while still attending school. She is none other than the genius girl author, the super duper high school bookworm. Apparently. When I hear romance novelist, I envision a sophisticated, experienced older woman. What? Why are you staring at me? Don't look at me like that. Don't you look at me like I'm some sort of filthy, obscene thing. Filthy? Obscene? I know what you're thinking. I know what you're just dying to say. You laugh, thinking to yourself, this is the ugliest, foulest child I've ever laid my eyes on. No, I'm not. You can't fool me. It's the truth. You wouldn't be able to bear the sight of my face otherwise. It's okay. I don't mind. I've gotten used to being treated like garbage. What a crazy persecution complex. Talk about an author's imagination being put to the wrong use. Anyway, next up here we have Sayaka Mizuno. My name's Sayaka Mizuno. I look forward to getting to know you better. I found myself enchanted by her graceful bow, that unfamiliar yet pleasant fragrance. Sayaka Mizuno. I was to say the least surprised when I saw her name in the New Students at Kibougamine Academy thread. As the lead vocalist in a highly popular girl group, she enjoys a great deal of fame nationwide. She's in such high demand, it seems like every magazine and TV show wants a piece of the super duper high school idol. But the primary reason I was so surprised to find out she was coming here is something I doubt she remembers. The more I look at her, the prettier she seems. And that skin. She looks like a doll. I am not a doll. I am very much alive. What? You heard that? Of course. I'm an Esper. Huh? I'm kidding. I just had a feeling, that's all. That's some seriously impressive intuition. Oh, hey. Are you? Am I? You are. I knew it. I just knew it. You're the same Naegi from... Hey, wrap it up, you two. We're not going to spend our entire first day on introductions. I'm sorry. An introduction simply entails introducing oneself. It does not mean you get to chit-chat. Yes, sir. Sorry, Naegi. We'll talk later. Sounded like she had something to say. But I guess it's not like we won't have another chance to talk, just like she said. Anyway, next up we have Mr. Leon Kawada. Yo, Leon Kawada's the name. What up, brother? God, I feel so stupid after doing this voice. Leon Kawada. Playing as both the ace pitcher and cleanup hitter, he led his high school baseball team to victory in this championship tournament. As an athlete, he's at the top tier of the top. He's at the top of the top tier, already being scouted for the pro leagues. They call him the Super Duper High School All-Star, and that very same world-class athlete. Wait, that's you? Huh? What you talking about? I don't mean to sound surprised. It's just I was kind of expecting you to be a little more. I don't know. What, you were expecting the Pillsbury freaking Doughboy? Oh, it should also be fair to say I have not read through the Japanese. I mean, this, was it, English patch for the Japanese version? Although I do understand that these guys did a really good job. More like Tony the Tiger. God damn it, Naegi. I mean, I guess I imagine you look more like a stereotypical baseball player or something. That's how you look in all the pictures and articles I've seen about you. Yikes, man, you saw my baseball pictures? Serious? You saw those crusty old things? This sucks. This freaking sucks, man. I'm all kinds of embarrassed. Give me a break. Those are the tourney's rules. I had no choice but to shave it all off. But I ain't never cut my hair again. Ain't going back to my old color either. So hey, let me tell you a little something. I don't like baseball one damn bit. True this, I ain't even gone to one practice. So the team carrying ace never practiced once. I guess that's what you call a prodigy, huh? Point being, I came here to quit. I got a real dream, man. A real dream? I'm gonna be a musician, obviously. Can't you feel my rock star aura? I got vocals covered. I see some kick-ass musicians and songwriters and I'm set. Man, look at me chasing down my dreams and shit. I am one freaking extreme badass. An athlete in his prime saying that he could shatter the hearts of little leaguers all over the world. Oh wait, what? Oh no, an athlete in his prime saying that could shatter the hearts of little leaguers all over the world. Anyway, next up we have Hifumi Yamada. Oh whoops, I hit circle. I am the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning and the end. You might also know me as Hifumi Yamada, but I don't mind if you use my other name. By the by, might you be familiar with the allure of the two-dimensional world master Makoto Naegi? Two-dimensional... what now? As the super-duper high school otaku, my name is quite well known in the industry. Even today, the legend speaketh of the time I sold 10,000 dushinji at the school culture fest. Okay then. And I did it despite the accusations of defiling the festival for my ignorant, uncultured peers. I feel sorry for his classmates, but still, 10,000 copies is a lot for a school event. But let us forget about those fools. As Van Gogh can attest, certain genius goes unrecognized in life. I am a warrior battling day and night to crush the preconceived notions people have about my works. I am certain if you saw my work, Master Makoto Naegi, you would understand it straight away. For they are tales which take on a profound theme. What kind of theme? Crossing over the gender line. I'd really rather not understand. Anyway, new people to talk to. Talk to these five next. We'll start off with Aoi Asahina. What's up? I'm Aoi Asahina. Good to meet ya. Aoi Asahina. As I recall, she's been going to swim tournaments since elementary school, systematically tearing down pretty much every record she's come across. And now she's being selected as a candidate for Japan's Olympic swimming team. I couldn't think of a better person to hold the title of Super Duper High School Swimmer. The net is making a huge splash about her combination of incredible talent and good looks. What was your name again? Sorry, it totally slipped my mind. Makoto Naegi. Yeah, something like that. Something like that? You mean exactly like that? Sure, yeah, it's all good. I won't forget it again. Makoto Naegi. Makoto Naegi. Gotcha. As she remembered my name, she traced something out in her palm with the tip of her index finger. What are you doing? Oh, this? Didn't you know? Write someone's name on your palm 3 times and you'll never forget it. I've never heard that. So, hey, how do you spell Naegi anyway? Exactly how it sounds. N-A-E-G-I. Sorry, you'll have to tell me again later, when I have some way to write it down. Well, whatevs. We're here now, so let's make friends. Yeah. Sounds good. Well, at the very least, I've learned she's got a boundless supply of energy. Oh, got that right. Anyway, next up is Chihiro Fujisaki. Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Chihiro Fujisaki. I'm feeling a little shy doing all these introductions. I look forward to working together. The pleasure is mine. It's nice to meet you. Huh? Maybe I'm just imagining it, but have we met somewhere before? Didn't we both say nice to meet you just a second ago? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. It's fine. You don't have to apologize. Okay. Chihiro Fujisaki. She's written countless innovative computer programs. And on top of that, it seems her rather mousy demeanor has netted her a mob of rabid fans. Here at Kibougamine Academy, she's known as the super-duper high school programmer. Say, I'm sorry. Huh? Why are you apologizing? You look a little unhappy. Did I make you mad? No, I was just thinking about something, that's all. Huh? Thinking? Yeah, you didn't do anything to upset me. Oh, thank goodness. I was starting to think you didn't like me. That's a relief. You know, I think I understand where that mob of rabid fans is coming from. She is adorable. I'm just going to say that there. Anyway, next up is Kyoko Kirigiri. May I ask your name? My name is Kyoko Kirigiri. She's rather reserved, isn't she? This is also the first time I've ever heard the name Kyoko Kirigiri. It wasn't anywhere in the new students at Kibougamine Academy thread. Come to think of it, aside from myself, there's only one other incoming student I couldn't find anything about. Could this be her? Hey, so, how'd you get selected to come here? How? I mean, you must have been chosen because you're a super duper high school something, right? So what makes you special? Do I have to tell you? What? You don't have to, per se. If it's not absolutely necessary, I think I'll pass. Since I couldn't find any info on her, I thought it might have been luck that brought her here, like me. Oh god, lag. Hold on a second. Alright, I think that's good now. It's like she's wearing an iron mask. All I know is what she'll tell me. Exactly nothing. Okay, this is getting a little ridiculous now. I will be right back. I'm going to go reset fraps. Alright guys, I think I got it fixed now, so let's resume character intros. And next we shall talk to Miss Junko Enoshima. Hello, Junko Enoshima here. Pleased to meet ya. There's a name I know all too well. She's the super duper high school supermodel, a role model for high school girls everywhere. I can't quite put my finger on it, but you look a little different in person. Oh? Ah, you're talking about, like, my cover shots, aren't you? Well, you got it then. They always get prettied up for the magazines. Prettied up? You know, like they touch them up. Ever heard of image editing software? Oh, that kind of touched up. Hey, don't be so surprised. It's not that big a deal. You're kinda letting me down here. These days, everyone's doing it. But, like, really, you think I'm bad? You should see what they do on actresses or in idols pics. They make their eyes all, like, super big, and their skin look like ceramic. Is that so? It feels like all my fantasies just got torn to shreds. Oh. Anyway, next up is Mondo Wada. I'm Mondo Wada. Nice meeting ya. Mondo Wada. He's the second leader of Japan's largest, most violent biker gang. Delinquents nationwide fear and revere him, the super-duper high school outlaw biker. It's my pleasure. Nice to meet you. Sure. I should be especially careful around this guy. One wrong move and it's the seafloor for me. And these are the last 4. Alright, so let's start off with Sakura Ogami. I am Sakura Ogami. Yikes. I was a split second from saying, "You're a guy, right?" The day I let that one slip, she'll have my head on a spike. Crowned champion at an American MMA tournament despite being female, the super-duper high school fighter has come out of over 400 matches with a flawless record. Here's what's said about her in the new students at Kibougamine Academy thread. Nicknamed Ogre, Sakura Ogami is said to be one of the few fighters strong enough to rival the Specimen. To any new students lurking this thread, I advise you to heed my warning. If you value your life, stay as far away from her as you can. Huh. And standing here, face to face with her, that's exactly what I want to do. You there. What? Yes? Without even realizing it, my body had tensed up, and I was standing at attention. Then she began running her hands up and down my body. What are you? It would appear as though you possessed the strength of an ordinary high school student. Most unfortunate. In such a state, you are ill-suited to be my sparring partner. Actually, quite the contrary. I couldn't be happier. Oh god, Makoto. One punch from Sakura would probably kill him. Anyway, Byakuya Togami. I'm Byakuya Togami. Bitch. Nice to meet you. I don't think I've ever met someone so obviously apathetic about an introduction before. Though I should hardly be surprised. This guy is exceptional, even compared to the other super-duper high schoolers. Esteemed son of financial giants of the Togami group, Byakuya Togami was groomed to serve a single purpose: inherit control of the group. With several companies already under his control, and having accumulated a vast personal fortune, he's on a whole different level, befitting of the title Super Duper High School Scion. Well, that's what it said in the new students at Kibougamine Academy thread, at least. Oy vey. We're done with the introductions. How long do you intend to stand there? I can't stand the sight of you. Disappear! Is this I wouldn't deign mingle with the likes of you, Aura, the result of his noble upbringing? Anyway, next up we have Yasuhiro Hagakure. They call me Yasuhiro Hagakure. Nice meeting you, dude. Yasuhiro Hagakure, the supernova, poster child for the new age of fortune-telling. A legend amongst soothsayers, Yasuhiro Hagakure is known as the super-duper high school shaman. Honestly, I don't really get things like crystal balls and fortune-tellers, but I do kind of wonder just how often they get things right. I don't like the looks of this. What's up? A vision. I had a vision, dude. I saw it with my my own two eyes. True's truth. What did you say? Guardian spirit with a wicked perm chasing down Bigfoot with a skyfinch in its mouth. Your guardian spirit, that is. Just joking. How about it, kid? What do you say we crack open a couple of beers and have a fierce debate about the Lemurians? No way, we're still in high school. Dude, I'm 20. Sure, there's a lot's happened, and I've been held back 3 years. 3 years. Sounds like a little too much has happened. Okay then. And finally, we have Celeste. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Celestia Ludenberg. Celestia Luden... what now? Celestia Ludenberg. It's my name. 'Twould be wonderful if you called me Celeste. You're Japanese, right? And what of it? May I ask your real name? You misunderstand me. My real name is Celestia Ludenberg, and it would be wonderful if you called me Celeste. There's a forceful undertone to her politeness. Proceed at your own risk. The rumors about her and the new students at Kibougamine Academy thread appear to be spot on. As a super-duper high roller, the word defeat is not part of her lexicon. She calls herself Celestia Ludenberg, and beyond a taste for gothic Lolita fashion, everything about this mysterious girl is veiled in rumor and mistruth. Victor in her ultimate underground gambling tournaments, the Liar King, in which participants compete to steal each other's assets. She's rumored to have bankrupted all the other competitors, destroying their lives in the process. I sincerely look forward to our dealings together. That smile of hers kind of gives me the creeps. She's a difficult one to read, huh? And I guess that does it. And that also does it for this first episode, because my throat is fucking killing me right now. Oh. Anyway. Oh, Jesus. I guess I can't say right now. Anyway, this has been Decap13. I'll see you guys next time for some more Let's Play DanganRonpa. Alright, see you guys then. Bye.